Hello YouTube, we have here a 98 Ford Escort oil change. Jacked her up. Got all my oil. My wrench if needed, my new filter right there. Make sure you use your jack stands. Gotta be safe than sorry. I got the jack in the front, but that's my lifesaver right there. So let's get under here. So if you want to make it easier, you can take the tire off. So it's gonna be a little hard trying to do this one-handed. So basically what we're looking at here, we have your excuse me. We have your shit. Okay. So we have your that's your oil pan right there where the wrench is hooked up to. That's your drain bolt, your oil drain bolt hole. And we're going to the left, which will be counterclockwise. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. And then your filter will be right there. If you can see that cylindrical elongated thing, is a oil filter. It's right there, and your bolt is right there. We're going to the left, okay? And stand by, got my drain pan right there. So let's see what happens here. We're going, like I said, we're going to the left. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Alright? She's open already. I'm already loosening it with my hand. If you see my hand there, place this a little bit back, so it's gonna squirt out. Loosen it. Kind of care less if the bolt falls in the pan. I'll get it out of here. The magnet pickup tool. So I know it's gonna squirt out far, so I'm gonna let it go slowly, see where it goes, so I can move my pan. You see the oil there? A little dark. Overdue. Let's see how it happens. And look, ooh, and it made it. Ooh, smells I don't know, not burnt. It just smells like it needed to be changed. Put it that way. All right. So let's just what we're gonna do. Just wait for that to get empty. Push it over, cause I'm gonna do the oil filter now. There's a thing, ladies and gentlemen. I do have the wrench for the oil filter, but it's not meant to be tightened with that wrench. It's only meant to be loosened. That's the reason they invented that thing. But if you do it by hand, like it's recommended, you can literally get it off by hand, as long as it don't leak. Oops, we didn't want that, did we? Alright, so let's see if I can get this with this oily hand. So you can see the filter from there, okay? It's coming off, even though my hands are very oily, but like I said, it should not be that tight. Okay. And I'm not saying this just to say it. Okay, it's coming loose. It's going to be a little messy, but for educational purposes, I'm going to get this messy for you guys. Okay. Alright, so she's loose. Let's get her out. When I'm taking her out, I'm going to hold her almost facing up, so I can make least of a mess, but see what happens. And the engine was still hot, like a dummy. Should still be hot, but maybe let it cool off just a little bit. I just don't want to get under my face. So, she's almost loose. I got brake cleaner on standby too, just in case I gotta clean anything. She's almost out. And, oh. Okay, come on. My hands are slippery. She's coming. And she's out. Coming out, guys. I'm just dumping the oil. I could have left it in there, but I'm going to use it just to show you and compare it to the new one. So, I wasn't kidding when I said I got dirty. It's an old hoodie anyway. So we have your old one here. That's still draining in there. You have your old one and this new one. Apparently this new one is a lot better. It has what they called, let's see. It has what they called a anti-drain back valve inside the filter. And the exterior, the housing of the filter is like gritty, so you can have grip. So you basically compare them. They're the same diameter. Some of them might be shorter, but more or less they're going to be the same. Get a little bit of oil, just got some in my hand, and just put it around the ring. I'm going to get more, but put it around the ring. Just to be sure, especially if you didn't change a long time, make sure your gasket is not seized up to the block where the mating surface of the oil filter was at. You can double check that. And that will be right there. You can see right there. I got a little flashlight looking at it, but can't really see it from here. See that thing right there with the light slide? Looks like a stud sticking out. That's where the oil filter screws onto. So basically, you're gonna do the reverse removal, put the oil filter back, let it drain, tighten the bolt. There's not really there's a specification torque for everything, but just hand tight, ladies and gentlemen, for the filter and the bolt. This is where you're gonna be putting your oil in, around 5 quarts. Around 5 quarts of oil. Recommended oil is going to be, this is quicker, stay a little cheap, not that much money. 5W30, that's the recommended for this Ford 98 Ford Escort. 5 quarts. Top it off, start her up, check the oil, but I will do 4.5 and then add if needed. And have a good day. Thank you. So we tighten the bolt. We drain the oil. We tighten the bolt. We see the bolt right there. Let me see. See the bolt right here, That's a 15mm. Tighten it hand tight. Then we have that new filter right there. At this spray with brake clean to clean all the the oil off the block. That's your oil filter right there. Hand tight also. Got that. And then now we have where the oil goes. I already went and put 4 quarts. Like I said, 5W30, 4 quarts are empty. I tried this new Motor Honey. It's 14 ounces, 32 ounces is a quart. This is more or less like that Lucas real thick stuff. Better lubrication. My valves are tapping. Not my valves, my lifters are tapping. So we tried that, put all this in there, and then I put 4 of those. If I need any more, I got 1 more in here. Start the car. See how she goes. Alright, I put it in here. Funnel. If you're not sure, if you don't believe me about the oil, right here it says US 5W30 viscosity. Start the car. The key. Start the car. After you start the car, make sure she's running good. Wait a few minutes. Check oil level. At the same time, we're looking for leaks. I don't see nothing dripping, but just still, let her idle. Take it for a test drive, come back and check oil level, and add if needed. She sounds pretty good to me. Okay, guys? And that's it for the oil change.